be smelling her.
Oh my goodness. I forgot how we start the show. But what is going on, folks? It's time, y'all. It's time.
We back!
We back, baby. We back. It is a brand new season of Married at First Sight, folks.
Lucky season 13.
Lucky season number 13. They what did they do? They matched some chick with somebody she specifically asked to not be matched with. Of course, there's another couple that has met before for some reason, and this absolutely did not need to be 3 freaking hours worth of content just to see one wedding at the end. All that and more on a brand new episode of The Jasmyne Show. But wait. You know I always gotta...
Or the Jazz Vince Show, as they're sometimes called.
Yes. Or the Jazz. Thank you, Pastor Cal. And don't forget, this is the last time we're doing this because it's been a few months already. But we are still, in case you're a new subscriber, newly engaged. I just had to get that out.
You love that one.
I'm not going to play them ever again. I'm not going to play those videos ever again because, we've been engaged for...
It's over 3 months now.
It's been about 3 to 4 months. Shout out to Pastor Cal again for being a part of that. His new book, Marriage Ain't for Punks, is coming out very soon before the end of the year. But let's get into it, y'all. I'm so excited to be back talking about Married at First Sight, even though... This is just the first episode, so there's not really.
I'm happy to be.
There's not too much to go in about, but we are in. I keep wanting to say Dallas for some reason. Houston. We're in Houston, or Houston as we call the street in New York.
Houston
Street. Yes, we got 5 brand new couples. We got some color in there this year again.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm liking the POCs. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, I didn't get any description or nothing like that. The name of the episode is Lone Stars No More. It's a Texas.
Yes,
it's a
Texas reference.
Thing.
Got
and
it.
They're not.
Got it, babe.
They're no longer. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get it started. First off, you have anything that you are excited about this season? Anybody that stood out to you? Do you want to just get right into the couples?
I feel like everybody that stood out, the people that stood out to everybody. It's clearly Michaela. I don't know about Zach yet, but Michaela is a whole vibe.
We're gonna talk about Zach and Michaela.
And I like. After watching the episode, I do like Bao and Johnny.
Bao.
Yeah.
Bao. I'm gonna be saying a lot of that this season, y'all.
You're annoying.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be very annoyed. We haven't done this in so long. First off, I just like to say thank you to all of our brand new subscribers. I think we have surpassed.
I don't know how many
we have right now, but thank you to anybody that's subscribed recently. Thank you to anybody that's been interacting with Jazz on our Twitter page at The Jasmyne Show as well.
I really enjoyed those tweets.
The tweets was on fire. I got to repost some of the tweets. Of course, hit us on Instagram at The Jasmyne Show. I didn't even get to say, I'm Vince.
And I'm Jazz.
Yes, and we are The Jasmyne Show. And anybody that's confused, it's just her name and my name, Vince, with a Y, because her name is Jasmine with a Y. I just incorporated. People were confused about that. I thought
people are, because I've seen people spelling your name with a Y. I'm like, that's hilarious.
That too. People think my name is VY. I'm glad I wore my own shirt today. Shout out Next Level Designs. My guy Jamar that designed this shirt for me right here. Beautiful, beautiful shirt. But let's get into it. You said you wanted to start with Michaela and Zach. Are we starting with the black couple first? Because I at one point thought it was 2 black couples. But it turns out that there's just 1 black couple, right?
Yeah, I guess.
There's couples of color, which we love.
Yeah, Gil is Colombian,
yes.
But I would say he's Afro-Latino.
Right. I was like...
Based on looking at him, he looks straight up like a black man.
I was like, they matched...
Until he opened his mouth and started doing this soul sound, I was like, I would not even know.
I was like, they matched a black guy with a white girl. This is going to be an interesting season.
She's not white, she's Spanish.
I know. She's Hispanic. What is she? Do you know?
I'm not 100%. I think she was Colombian and something else.
We got some work to do, but he's full-blooded Colombian.
We'll know in a couple weeks.
All right. We jumping around. Let's talk about Michaela and Zach first. They're the black couple. First thing, Michaela is 30 years old. She's a realtor. Her thing was the stubborn sweetheart. I'm not sure what Zach's name or job was, but I know he's 27 years old. This is the one couple that they put together that is, I don't know why they keep doing it, but I guess it makes sense to somebody.
They keep doing an older black.
Yeah, the older black woman with the younger black man, and I have to admit, you know what I'm saying,
It's
what I'm
shaky.
saying, we not, you know what I'm saying, I would hope that he's a very mature young man. I sound old saying young man, but
do.
I hope that he's, you know, very mature. He knows what he wants, you know what I'm saying. He seems like he's ready for marriage, even though, you know, they always throw these other things.
I disagree.
Like he hasn't been. No, I'm saying I hope that that's what, you know what I'm saying. But what was it? He has the longest
He's
relationship
27,
was
first
9
off.
months or something like that.
The longest relationship is 9 months. That's not very long. So for me, well, 9 months is a decent amount of time, but I'm saying if you can't make a relationship work for longer than 9 months, then you have no clue what you have to do to make a marriage work. That's just my personal opinion.
Right.
But that may or may not be wrong. Hopefully he proves me wrong. But anyway, so Zach tells his family, basically he said that he wanted to get married because his brother's in a long-term relationship, and his other brother is engaged, I believe.
Good for him.
Which sounds like he's just left out. That sounds stupid to me. That's a stupid reason to get married. In my opinion.
He's like the Antetokounmpo brothers. He's like, my brother's got a ring, so I got to get mine now. You know what I'm saying?
And then all of his friends are single. So I'm like, that don't make no sense.
It's not necessarily a good look if all your friends are single and you out here just trying to just tie one down.
Dumb.
Excuse me. People have
not
said
saying
that
marriage is dumb. I'm just saying that.
No, it's
that's not the right reason.
Marriage is not all the way.
He clearly told the experts a different reason. So.
Yeah, I would say that it doesn't look like he's. And people have said it already might not seem like he's doing it for the right reasons. So we'll see about that.
Also, he's never been in love.
I got it. That's another one. He's not Ryan from last season.
I doubt he's gonna be like Ryan.
But Ryan at least had been in long-term relationships and realized that he wasn't in love, supposedly. Even though that's kind of goofy.
That's even worse.
That's kind of goofy.
If you've been in long-term relationships and you never been in love, that's more of a red flag to me.
Shout out to Ryan. I still got some of my old clips. My old clips here. But yeah, I didn't even put up. I forgot. You know, what I'm saying it's been so long since I've done this. But yeah, we're talking about Michaela and Zach, our wonderful, beautiful black couple right here. He looked good right there, right? You thought the suit was gonna be trash.
I think he's handsome. No, the first color
the
suit
original
he
one
had
he picked out
was like bright blue. It was not the move.
Right. And this is a beautiful picture. Obviously, we haven't gotten to see them get married yet.
Yeah.
We haven't got to see them meet each other.
But that looked like a real smile in that
picture. Yeah. No,
yeah.
She seems like she's very. She
always looks smiley. Though.
Yeah. I like that about her. Is that weird?
It's like
that
you.
She seems. I'm a smiley person. She seems like she could be a little bit like, just from all the interactions I've seen, she seems like she could turn on a stuck-upness or like a don't talk to me. I don't know if that's a black woman thing or a older.
It probably is a black woman thing.
You know, she's a realtor also, so she's got the business lady side.
Yeah.
She's a self-made boss and whatnot as well. But yeah, the thing that got me was when she was trying on her wedding dress and her mom, who I'm pretty sure was her mom.
Yeah.
Because her sister looks just like her. And we was like, wait a second, is that her older sister or is that... her mom was like... No, I think her sister was like, oh, what if you don't like him or something like that? What if you're not attracted to him? And her mom goes, are you ready to run? She's like, I'm ready to run at all times. I can, in whatever. I could run in this dress too. I'm like, dang, girl, that's how you feeling?
It was a joke.
It was a joke.
It was cute.
It was a joke. But again, like I said, like it gave me more of a like, oh, she's ready to, you know what I'm saying, to shut Ish down if need be. But again, the smile, her attitude, the jokiness, stuff that I was like, yeah.
I feel like she's the type of person that lives in the moment.
She's kind of
like
dope.
That.
And then she was turned up at the bachelorette party too.
We'll get back to that.
People didn't see that coming, but she was very turned.
She was turned. Michaela, I'm inviting you to my bachelorette party next year.
You invited? She invited.
She definitely invited because she know how to have a good time. So they go into, basically, I would say her family was very supportive when she said that she was getting married. They were like, I mean, there are things that you need to work on.
Because everybody's not.
They said she needs to be more flexible. And I was just like, oh, when your parents or your family says that to you, that means that they really mean that.
Yeah.
So I'm curious what their issues would be.
All the sisters was down. Mom seemed like
the sisters was just. Can we talk about these curls though? Everybody's wash and go was on point.
It's Curltopia.
It was Black Girl Magic.
Curl Fest 2021. It was on point. Curlapalooza. Go ahead.
Curlapalooza. It was on point. I was here for it. So she was basically talking about how she grew up. She was very close to her dad and her grandmother, and they won't be able to be at the wedding because they passed like really close. It's just a lot of
yeah, that was kind of sad. everybody has some issues.
Yeah,
everybody has some issues with their parents and stuff. It seemed like this time around.
I think it's clear that when you get people that are a little older, you have a little bit more.
Yeah, the majority. Well, definitely all the guys are 35, as we mentioned.
Except for Zach, yeah.
Except for Zach, he's the only one that's not 35. So that is one thing that I noticed. Shout out to, I don't know if the producers, the experts. I feel like it makes sense to have older guys, or at least an older average in general, because
they keep getting these 24-year-olds, and I'm like, they don't know what they want.
You would have to make the assumption that people are a little bit more prepared for marriage or have a better idea of what they want. Because I will say, even as a 32-year-old guy myself, you know, like certain things are just not as clear to you when you're younger. So
for sure, I would say I honestly don't suggest anybody get married before they're 30. That's just my. If you would have asked me 10 years ago, I'd be like, oh yeah, you need to be married by like 25. But after being 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, I know for a fact
you was all those ages?
I was all of those ages. All while I was with you. Could you believe it?
Crazy. I used to think I wanted to be married at 26 because my parents...
I met you at 26.
Yeah. My parents were married at 26, and then the older I got, and, you know, parents going through divorces and stuff, I was just like, yeah, I could probably push that back a little.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yep.
But yeah, anything else about Michaela and Zach? Some people are saying that they might be one of the weaker couples because of how they might interact with each other, but I'm rooting for everybody black. I'm here to support them and hope that they be able to work things out and keep those smiles on.
I'm more so concerned about Zach's parents. First of all, his dad, I'm pretty sure his dad is a deacon. He had that little deacon part in his hair. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
The deacon part.
The deacon part.
The deacon part.
Let us know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about.
Please.
And the dad was like, hold on, what? You doing what? Like, the dad absolutely wasn't with it. And the mom was basically like, you know, everybody, no random woman is going to be good enough for her son. Yeah. I do think that the parents will be pleasantly surprised, because if my son was to go do that and a woman like Michaela came out, I'll be like, she's a lot, but I feel like she would really grow on me.
Okay.
She seems like you. She seems like you. Like,
you
when I met you,
twice.
You were a lot. And I was like,
People get that about me a lot.
But you're genuine, though.
Also, yeah, I mean, I can't.
Usually people that are doing the most want attention, and it's not like they really genuinely care about people.
I do want attention, but I do also
Yeah, but that's
care.
Rare. That's rare.
I can't.
You're a unicorn. I'm glad we were singing the same thing. It's so stupid.
What you want?
All right, who's next, babe?
Let's talk about Mirla and Gil. I'm calling them Mirla and Gil.
All I got from Mirla is she seems like, I know she said she grew up kind of poor and stuff, but she seems very materialistic. And I don't know if he's going to like that. Like, you saw her closet. She had like Louis this, everything.
She's not the one that was doing Botox, right? That was
she does.
It is
Botox,
her. I thought that was Rachel.
She said she does a little bit of Botox. She gets her lashes done every week. Like, she seems like very kept. Yeah. But if she's affording that on her own, I'm here for it. But I feel like they're gonna have a Brinson type of budget conversation.
Hey, they might have
especially because he is a firefighter. Firefighters, from my understanding, they don't make a lot of money.
I mean,
I don't think they do.
Yeah, probably not a lot, but he's got decent. He's probably got. But
they have lots of salary. Benefits.
He's got
and stuff,
great benefits, probably. Excuse me. Gil, 35 years old. He's a firefighter. They call him Mr. Charismatic. I don't remember what Mirla's title was. I'll get all the titles down in the second or third week.
Later.
She's 34 years old. She's a leadership coach. So to me, that seems like she's got the entrepreneurial mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why, like you said,
she seems like she has it together.
She can afford those things that, you know, that she prefers in her little lifestyle and stuff like that. Again, Gil is a full-blooded Colombian. Very proud of that. Same thing about an issue with the parents and trauma. His father was killed in a home invasion when he was younger. I thought that was kind of crazy to have that on there.
It's not crazy when you think, because that's what you hear about Colombia. Like, let's be real.
In Colombia, is that where they were?
I mean,
is that where it's from?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
That's what you hear about. So it's kind of like,
yeah.
That's a whole propaganda thing. You know, the U.S. doesn't want us to think that other countries are safe.
But as a whole, I like Gil. He seems like a very chill dude. He seems like he's pretty fun loving. Also, like he'll have a good time. She doesn't like that he has a bald head, or she doesn't. She don't know. She hasn't met him yet. She was like specifically no bald head, and I was just like, yo, well.
First of all, this is how I feel about it. I feel like dudes. First of all, you're in your 30s. There's a lot of men that are bald in their 30s.
I'm getting there.
Because you either losing your hair, you like the bald look, you've tried it, or you just like that look. Because to be honest, to me, I've seen more people more recently that have the bald head and the really big, like, thick beard. That shit is attractive. So she need to chill out. That's like, you can't be in your 30s like, oh, absolutely no bald head. No. I don't think that's realistic.
I don't think so.
But especially, I'm huge on not focusing too much on physical stuff, because all of that can change. Get him a little wig, a little toupee or something.
It's also you have no idea what this person looks like. So the second you see them and you see something you don't like, you go,
I hate it.
But yeah, I don't have too much more on them. I don't know if there's anything else that you wanted to say about Mirla.
They both got a lot of black friends. All of Mirla's friends was black.
Okay. All right.
I was like,
do you know if Gil's friends were black or were they Colombian?
That one guy sounded like he was...
Oh, you know, man?
Yeah, that's how he sounded. But, yeah, I like... This is another black couple in my head, okay?
I kind of are looking at them kind of ish as a black couple, but we know what it is. But everybody got their African roots anyway.
Yes.
But anything else on them? We good on Mirla and Gil and E-Gil?
I'm not feeling confident about them right now.
Ooh, so they got some work to do. You see, in their picture, they're not as close, they're not as smiley and stuff.
But that's a cute picture.
It's a cute pic.
And he is a giant.
They're all cute pics.
Her dress is really cute.
I'll give her
wedding dress is really cute.
I'll give her all that. Yeah, do your thing.
But I would not expect anything less from her.
All right. Moving along to what I hope to be, even though they're not the black couple, they could be my favorite couple so far, at least, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how it pans out. Bow! 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 And Johnny.
You are annoying.
Johnny and Bow. I want to just start off by saying, like, Johnny seems like a great guy.
I want to hang out with him.
Does he seem like he seems like a great guy? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know how many people you can say that about. But Johnny's thing, hold on, I got my little I don't remember what he does. They're both 35.
Yes.
Do you know what he does?
I can't remember. Everybody is very well accomplished this season. Like,
can't remember what she does either, but her nickname is Miss
She does
Highbar.
cancer research.
Ooh, let me type that down.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she does cancer research.
Wow. That makes her seem even,
She's super smart and calculated. We get that.
Yeah.
So basically,
Miss Highbar, though, was her thing.
She gave the experts a list of guys that not to match her with. So it sounds like she's
specific guys or types of guys.
I think it was specific people is what she said. She said she's very well connected in the Asian community in the area. So she interacts with a lot of people, and it's funny because she knew Johnny from being basically the president of the Vietnamese association at her college.
I think that was the dopest thing ever. I was never a president of a club or whatever, but I was kind of a big man on campus at my school, so I knew a lot of different people, and I think that would be really interesting. Not that happened, obviously, but I just think it's really cool that they were in the same world, kind of. They've had to interact with each other. So she
knows of him, enough about him to be like, oh, this is a good guy.
They've met each other on business terms and stuff before. They know they have, similar ideals or, hobbies and stuff like that.
And they come from the same culture. They're both Vietnamese. Yes. That's important.
Very, very important. Yeah. I thought the coolest thing about that entire interaction with them. Now we're skipping ahead to them actually meeting and stuff, because they're the only wedding that we saw, right?
Yes.
They're the only wedding that we saw. She was like, he said that he's been on dating apps for 7 years. Yeah. 7 years. I thought that was like, yo, bro, you got to give it up after some point. But he stayed true. She said, I seen you on there a couple times. I kept you in the maybe section, though. I never actually swiped left or whatever. I never said yes, but you was in the maybes. I'm like, that's a good look. Because she knew who he was.
Yeah, but he was like, you could have saved us some time.
Yeah, right? If you would have swiped on me one time, shoot a brother a message.
But she said he was like, she said he was a play. He was like a player in college.
Nah, no way.
But think about what he said. He said he likes the clingy girl that's more into him.
He does.
And I'm like, that's a player mentality.
Is it?
Babe, if you want somebody that's more into you than you are into them, so you don't really have to fully open up. That's what players do. Players, at the end of the day, it's about not getting hurt and being in control of the situation is what it's really about. I mean, some guys just want to be with a bunch of girls. But for me, I think that a lot of times guys dating so many women or being a player is about them not getting hurt at the end of the day.
I get that.
I was gonna say, that's what I got. I feel like what he said.
People,
it made sense.
Obviously, the way he said that, I guess people didn't take too well. But for some reason, I understood what he meant. And I don't consider myself to be a player at all. But I feel like I kind of had... I feel like if there was somebody if y'all was vibing with my vibe, like I didn't have to go extra hard to put my vibe out there. I didn't have to search for you. If you just you attracted to my vibe, and then you like, yo, I'm feeling your vibe. And I was like, oh, I like that too. I'm glad. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? I never really was like the type to be out there. Like I feel like a player would have to be out there.
No, they don't.
Okay. Right.
What players you know? As a player, you get chose. You don't gotta go chase no one.
That's what I'm saying. Is that a player thing to get chose? Because I feel like you chose me. I ain't really had to do nothing much or anything. So.
Yeah, but now you chose me. So what's up?
I did.
Because I liked you more in the beginning.
I did. Newly engaged.
Now you like me more.
She don't even like me now. I think she's alright. But anywho, yes. So we got to see them make that link. Also in their wedding. After they got married. I kind of want
to talk about their background.
No, we're going to talk more about their background. I just wanted to state, just because we had talked about the wedding already, that, again, their background, the Vietnamese, you know what I'm saying? He was like, and I've been to a few Asian weddings, and he was like, yeah, I just really wanted to, you know what I'm saying, know about that tea ceremony. Can we do that? She was like, I was hoping you would ask, because I prefer. I was like, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope. So we never actually got to see their tea ceremony yet. So this picture,
I'm curious to see what a tea ceremony looks like.
It looks like,
babe, that's the outfit. But what does it encompass is what I'm talking about.
They sit down, they pour
tea.
Know? I've been to a good amount of Asian weddings. I just said this.
But is this a Vietnamese culture thing or an Asian culture thing?
I would say
everyone is different.
This is true, and everyone might be a little bit different. But I feel like the tea ceremony is I can't put a culture on it. I've done Chinese weddings, I've done Korean weddings, and the tea thing it's a thing. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You have a ceremony, and even some of the Indian weddings kind of have something that is somewhat similar, but it's not exactly the same thing. But you have, I don't know if it's an officiant, they brew some tea, they have, they say a bunch of like prayers and affirmations and stuff like that, and then they pour tea for the elders. So we can get into his father and stuff. I don't know if his parents are going to be there.
His mom was there. His
mom was definitely there, but they pour, the couple pours tea for the elders. I forget all the significance and stuff, but it's basically like, I'm sure we talked about how
respect to your elders.
Exactly, in Asian culture it's a huge thing. So it's like, hey, I'm your son, I'm your daughter. Like, let me pour you some tea. Let me show you how much I love and appreciate you. I'm grateful for being inducted into the family, pretty much. So there's other things that go around that too. She's like, oh, you know about it? I'm the wedding king out here. Come on,
you the wedding king.
Come on now,
put a crown on him, bang.
Come on. Crown. Thank you. So let's talk about their background real quick. Let's see.
So I thought it was very interesting that So hold on, I lost my spot.
His dad thought it was dangerous. He said it was a dangerous experiment to be a part of. So he wasn't trying to be down.
Yeah, his dad was not down to be recorded, involved, nothing of that nature. I thought it was also interesting that Johnny is a child of divorce. His parents got divorced when he was young, and his dad moved to California. So he made it seem like him and his dad have a not a strange relationship, but a stretched relationship. And his dad is not really connected to the family, but he does care about his dad's approval. Right. And I was like, I think that's very interesting because I'm very American, I guess, and I don't really care that much. Like, if I'm gonna make a decision,
What else would you be?
I'm just saying, like, culturally, because he was crying about it.
Yeah.
If I call my mom and say, "Oh, I want to do this," and she's like, "No, don't do that. You shouldn't do that. It's dangerous."
Especially if you want to do
if
the tea
I already
ceremony.
know I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm not gonna cry because my parents said, "Oh, I don't support that."
And you've been watching shows like this. You watch the 90 Day Fiance. You know, again, in Asian culture, it is like what the parents say goes, and that's how it's been. It's always been like that.
I get it.
Always.
I just think it's very interesting when your culture is from another country, but
Right.
you're raised in America.
Right.
I've seen the different range. Some people are like completely Americanized in their thoughts, and they're like, "Well, if I want to do this, I'm gonna do this."
Exactly.
And then some people are like, I'm American. I'm an Asian American, but I identify more closely with the ideas of my Asian culture.
Some people are willing to escape the culture. Some people are not and absolutely can't, and their parents won't allow them to. So what can you do?
Okay, so moving on to... So Johnny, basically, he said he grew up where his mom, like, there wasn't affection.
Okay.
So I was like, is that why he said he wants somebody that's clingy? Like, he seems very emotionally transparent from what I'm seeing so far. We only seen, like, one main episode. He seems very open. I think that that's going to be very good for him and Bao. Like, I hate to say, like, generational curses, but, like, it's a culture thing that sometimes, you know, your family can be cold and not very affectionate. But I think it's clear that he wants that in the family that he's creating.
Okay.
I'm going too deep right now. Sorry,
yeah, I was
y'all.
gonna say. I was like,
I'm going real deep, but I was really feeling my boy Johnny. Like, my heart goes out to him.
I think he's dope. Like
I really hope that this works out. And then Bao basically was saying she, when she came here, she was living in a dilapidated trailer and she didn't speak English. She was getting teased and stuff. So I think that she has combated that by basically excelling and having super high standards and everything, and kind of high standards to a fault. Because when we go back to the wedding day and, you know, they exchanged gifts, he liked her gift. It was like a survival kit, something. It was like mints, shots, something like that.
Good for her.
And she was distraught. Like,
how dare he?
He's into sports. I wanted a Nobel Peace Prize. Girl, you're working cancer research,
He
sis.
gave her jerseys. Is that what it was?
It was something wrapped up in jerseys. But I was a little bit offended that she assumed that a guy that's really into sports can't be like hyper intelligent or like have layers. So I was praying they knew each other, because if they didn't, she would not have really gave him a chance.
Yeah, which is good. Which is good that you know, it kind of like, I like to see how people like fluctuate from behind the scenes to actually at the wedding. And she seemed like her face looked very genuine the entire time. She looked like she was
when she came down. I couldn't read her face.
Yeah, at first.
I was like,
at first,
is she mad? Is he ugly? What
Johnny.
is it? Yeah.
How are you doing? Oh my goodness. Hi again, I guess. I'm glad it worked out. They kissed. They kissed. It worked out. And that
kiss was a nice kiss.
It worked out.
It was a really nice kiss.
I'm always, you know, if you've been watching, I'm always down for when they get a nice, easy kiss out the way. It doesn't necessarily.
Important for the pictures.
It is. It's important for the pictures. It's important for the vibe. It's important to as like a first, you know, initial, you know, meeting and stuff like that. Impressions, yes. So not to say that the kiss always turns, you know, the relationship great, but it means something. It means something. So I'm just glad that they figured that out, that they had the kiss and that they were like cool and chopping it up after the fact. I did want to say, obviously I don't have the picture, but Johnny's suit, fire. It was like a burgundy velvet, you know what I'm saying, reddish kind of.
It was like a more red.
It was nice.
Burgundy.
It was nice.
And red is good luck.
Yeah, and yes, red means good luck. Also, that's why most of the Asian weddings have the red stuff. I don't. If you care about her dress at all, she was hyped that they had pockets.
Yeah, that's something that will give you.
It's got pockets. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
You need your lip gloss. Like, I be needing stuff. Go ahead. Her dress was really cute on her. I really liked it.
But yeah, that's all I had about them. I was just happy that it worked. It worked out.
I was so relieved because I did not like. I liked Bao before, and then she was showing like stuff that I was like, oh, you just making me want to cringe. Like, you're focused on he likes sports, and
I wanted a nerd.
Yeah, like I'm just like, oh, I don't like it.
Which means that she's probably a nerd. He's got to be the president of the Vietnamese Association at our college. He probably got to be a little bit of a nerd. I still don't remember what he does, but
yeah, he's
gotta
definitely he's smart.
Let's move on from Bow and John. Unless you have more.
Nope.
All right, can I just say bow one more time?
Can we talk? Are we gonna talk about the bachelorette party?
Bow, bow.
Bow and Michaela was tearing that bachelorette party up. Okay,
Who else was
Bow is way more fun than I thought she would be.
Who else was turning up at the bachelorette party?
Nobody. Myrna was over there like, oh yeah, this is not my.
What were Rachel and Brett doing?
They was chilling. They wasn't turning up, but they was like, having drinks and like just laughing, enjoying themselves.
I'm trying to say who we talking about next.
Next. Oh yeah, next we talking about Ryan and Brett.
All right, Ryan and Brett. Two first guy names. I wasn't sure who was who, but apparently Brett is the bride. Brett is the bride, and Ryan is the groom. Now, I didn't have nothing about them aside from she's super cute. You liked her eyes for some reason.
Okay,
I like the hair.
so it's the red hair for me.
I like some red hair,
bright blue eyes.
Come on.
I'm like somebody said, oh, she looks like Beth from Charlotte, and I'm like, no, not really.
Real little bit.
She has a different look about her, but I find her so cute. Like,
yeah, she's really cute.
And I like her vibe. Like, she seems like one of my homegirls that I want to hang out with. Now, I don't know.
Ryan, on the other hand, he looks like he's going through it already. I don't know why or
Who said that?
I don't know.
When the guys met up, somebody was like, yeah, he just looks like it's been a long road for him. I'm like, what does that even mean?
35 look different on everybody, man. He's like
stressed.
Yeah, he don't even look like the groom in this picture. He looked like a guest at the wedding. That's like, oh, this is my girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she got married.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Ryan, I don't know if we gotta do this because I
don't think that he's gonna be attracted to her when he sees her because
what?
He said that I think she's gorgeous.
You attracted to her? How he not gonna be attracted?
I think she's gorgeous, but I think that she is not a typical.
I would think the other way around.
Brand of beauty.
I would think she might not be attracted to him.
I think that she's an open person. So she's open. She seems like she's more open to get to know somebody and be like, and grow attraction to them, which is what you need in this show.
Right.
But Ryan said he dated all of Houston, and there's some small towns he can't even go back to.
That's wild.
So to me,
that's why he looks so ran through.
He probably want blonde hair. I'm just thinking like, when I think Houston or when I think Texas in general, I think like blonde hair, super tight jeans, cowboy boots. Like I went to school with some of these girls. Like I know what he's like frat girl type situation is what I'm getting
sorority
from him.
Girl.
Frat girl, you right. Sorority girl. So basically, all I'm getting is Ryan, when he told his family that he was getting married at first sight, his dad was going in on him. Like, okay. His dad, I'm getting like super conservative. Super duper conservative.
We in Texas.
And I am concerned that we about to have a Virginia and Eric issue here. That's I might be like reaching, but that's just how I feel because Brett, I don't see her being like super duper conservative, and I'm pretty sure she's from Jersey too. So
she is. She's definitely from Jersey.
I don't know about that. Her parents have been married for a long time. She wants a love like theirs, and
she's 33. He's 35, and yeah, she grew up in Jersey, I believe, but moved to Tejas. But yeah, I didn't have anything else about them. I didn't know if
I don't know about them. They might surprise us, but I'm not getting any feels from them. I gotta wait till their wedding until I see how he really reacts to her to know what's going on.
They could.
So that's it. I love Brett. I don't know about Ryan.
Right.
His dog is huge though. That shit was scary.
He'd have a decent sized dog.
Moving on to last but not least,
Rachel and Jose. I have absolutely nothing about them. They seem again. I don't know. Maybe in episode 5 we'll get through all the weddings or something like that.
Don't do that. Next week we better get through all the weddings.
So I kept track last season too to make sure it was, let's see, honeymoon was week 5.
Wow.
Honeymoon was week 5.
That's because we had so much Chris and Paige drama, so they had
it was a lot.
Take some episodes.
It was a lot, but I hope they don't just do that same thing to us again.
Ew, that's their wedding picture. Why are they facing each other like that? It looks like prom.
That's what they gave me.
Okay, so anyway, Rachel is the girl that like recently lost weight. She got out of a relationship.
Forgot about that.
I was confused about Rachel because she said she was in a long distance relationship, and then during COVID they decided to quarantine together for 9 months, and then she found out he was cheating.
Ooh, is that what happened? I'm
confused. And I tweeted something about it, and people were like, "Oh, well, they were in a long distance relationship." But if I say we quarantined together, that means we were together, right? Not long distance.
Usually.
So how you cheating on me in the house and we together for 9 months?
It happened.
How? It don't make sense.
I have no idea.
So basically she's lost weight. She's been taking care of her mind and her body, and she's feeling confident, and she loves to go out and all this stuff. So I'm just like, when they started talking about Jose works for NASA, I'm pretty sure. He's like an engineer or something.
Flight mission specialist. I believe. He's Mr. Perfectionist.
That's he's paid off debt. I'm pretty sure he owns his own place. Like, he seems very financially, I would say, maybe not fiscal.
He's a man of routine, he says as well.
Not fiscal. What's the word? Frugal. Sorry. Frugal is the word I was looking for. But he seemed like he not going to want to be with somebody that's out all the time and spending money.
Very possible. Very possible.
And I'm pretty sure he was sitting there reading his Bible, too.
He's 35,
and I didn't see her
33.
say nothing about religion. So, I don't know. I'm not sure about this couple either. I'm not.
All right, that's all I got. Do you want to do some ratings for these couples, or would you like to start off with ratings?
Do you want to do ratings?
I don't know. I think we usually do in the first week, but it's nothing really to rate because we haven't seen. Because we ain't seen them. We only seen one of them together. So.
This is a guess rating.
Yeah. Would you like to do it?
You want to do maybe, no, maybe?
Maybe, no, maybe. You tell me.
Let's do a maybe, no, maybe.
Go ahead. Start with Merle and Gil. As in staying together?
Let's say if we even think they're going to like each other.
Oh, okay. All right. So we'll do that.
Maybe. I say maybe for them. Because he has other qualities besides the bald. Like, what does he not have besides the bald head thing? Maybe some more money. But if you've been maintaining... If I've been maintaining myself by myself, I'm not really concerned with how much money you're making. As long as you're not dragging me down.
Right.
So I would give them a maybe.
I don't think I'm giving anybody a no. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Brett and Ryan, we haven't seen them meet yet. Everybody's a maybe for me, honestly. So
they're a no for me. I don't
really.
think so. I honestly don't think that he's going to be interested in her. And hopefully he'll give her a chance. I hope he does because I really like her. But we're going off first impressions and what you look like. I don't think that she's his type.
We'll see. Johnny. Bow.
Yes.
Absolutely yes.
Absolutely yes.
Love him.
1,000 times yes.
Michaela and Zach is a maybe.
I think he's really going to like her.
I think so too. But is she really going to like him? It's all about the older black woman. I think
she is.
It's always about the older black woman.
I think she's going to like him. But I think there's going to be some disconnects because he's younger. This is the thing. I don't know why they keep setting up these older... Because this is like Sheila and Nate. They keep setting up these older black women with a guy that's a few years younger. That's a 3-year age difference. But let's be real. Men are like 3 years behind. So
technically it's a 6 year age
I don't want to date somebody that's 6 years younger than me.
He still think he's 23 and she over here trying to get her 401k together.
That's important. 401ks are important.
I didn't say it wasn't important. I'm saying the age difference.
Well,
because you technically 4 years older than me.
How?
Anywho, can you tell us our first episode back?
I'm so confused.
Rachel and Jose.
Maybe.
I
don't know about them.
We don't know much about them either. So.
I don't like this prom ass pic. Who posed them in this pic? It look crazy.
But yeah, that is
Sorry guys, we're a little rusty.
Yeah. No,
it's been It's been lovely.
It has.
It's great to be back.
We had a nice little break.
We look forward.
We're excited to be back. Again, expect way more content from us. If you have a rating or maybe, no maybe, or yes or something like that, please drop that in the comments as well, because we definitely want to see how y'all are feeling about these couples before we really get into it. Of course, we got to shout out our YouTube friends, you know what I'm saying, so we could make sure that we connecting with people. If y'all got some YouTube channels also that y'all want to do some collaborations on, and make sure that we can get up in there so we can do a live show as well, because we want to do some, right?
Yes, shoulder.
Right. Some live shows and whatnot. Please make sure you always
like, comment, and subscribe.
Absolutely. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Keep hitting all those buttons and stuff like that. Hit us up on Instagram and on Twitter as well. But yeah, I'm very excited to be back. Looking forward to next week, and also getting into the honeymoons as quickly as possible. What are you looking forward to before we get out of here?
Finding out where they going on a honeymoon.
That's our favorite part.
Yes,
where are we going? Where are we going? Somewhere in Mexico, most likely. But we'll see. We'll see. But as always, my name is Vince.
I'm Jasmine.
And we are The Jasmine Show. Peace.
Yeah.